Matthew Morris, Wood Studio. Today is Monday, December 19th, which means it's time for another weekly shop update. Woo! All right, well, you guys aren't going to see this on Monday or Tuesday, 19th or 20th. You'll probably see it later in the week. And that's because I am doing a little bit of traveling, which you may be used to if you watch this channel. And that traveling's for the holidays, though it's different than my usual for work. But I did get a whole bunch of work done in the shop the next day after I shot the last update, and that was to film building another one of these beautiful screwdrivers. So I did the Phillips number 2 yesterday. I did the large flathead here today, and I filmed doing this entire process. So what I want to do right now is just briefly go over what it takes to make one of these screwdrivers. So let's check it out. The first thing you want to do is you want to punch center for both ends of the handle. With that, you can then bring the handle over to the lathe and you can start to turn a tenon. Now, as you see here, I'm turning a tenon and I'm also checking its thickness often. And the reason for this is I want to bring it down to just about a couple of thousandths of an inch more than the inside thickness of my brass fitting that I'm going to be using for my ferrule. Now, once I've got that thickness down, then I can come over to the bench and take my handle and actually attach the brass fitting to the handle itself. And when you do this, if you get the sizing just right, you may possibly be able to hand screw it a little bit. And if not, a little bit more pressure may be needed, a little bit more torque, and you can use a wrench. Get this guy back on the lathe, and from there, what you want to do is shape the handle. Now, as I said before, I'm using this Stanley number 2 or 2702, the number 2 Phillips, as my basis of the shape for the handle that I want. I'm making mine just a little bit longer in total length for the handle compared to the Stanley. And that is because I always feel like this is just a little bit short in my hand, and I wanted to add a little bit of length, and I really like it. Okay, I'm over here at the drill press now, and what I did was I took some leather and I wrapped the handle in the leather. I got my finger placed here, very, very technical, of where the bottom of this wing would be. So I'm going to be very technical here. Take my drill bit, bring it down till I hit my finger, and I'm going to set my depth stop. So for me, that meant I zeroed out my digital depth stop up here. So now what I can do is drill out the 2 holes on either side here to create the space for the wings. Now I have a flag, as you can see on here, and that was from the previous screwdriver, and I may or may not be able to use it again. And sure enough, looks like I'm just about there. Awesome. So I'm going to bring this over and drill a hole 5/16 of an inch right down the center. Then I'm going to take my shank, I've put it in, and I'm just going to press down on top of this screw to seat it, and there we go. So again, I'm just really stoked about these screwdrivers. I think they're awesome. Yeah, I can't wait to put them into my tool cabinet and my new tool cabinet I'm going to be building after I finish this project. So that's pretty much it for this week as always. Wait, question of the week. Question of the week for you guys is this. What did you guys build for the holidays, or what are you going to build during the holiday break in your shop? I want to know, did you make Christmas ornaments? Did you make toys? What are you going to do? What are you going to tackle? Leave those answers in the comments below. And as always, please subscribe to the channel, share it with your friends, and hit that thumbs up button if you like this video. If you're watching this on Facebook, hit the like button, share in your timeline, and head over to the Wood Studio page and like us there as well. And as always, have a great week in the shop.